Well, Hamza, you've had a number of jobs in government. When you were Transport Minister, the trains were never on time. When you were Justice Minister, the police were strained to breaking point. And now, as Health Minister, we've got record high waiting times.
Last night saw the first televised SNP Leadership contest debate, and it didn't disappoint. Unless, of course, you were an SNP member looking for a credible candidate. Then it was total arse gravy. Quite clearly, this has to be looked at through the prism of an SNP member, as it was the membership that this debate was aimed at. Had you been watching and not been aware of this context, you could have been forgiven for assuming this was three candidates from three different parties. Like toddlers trying to agree whose turn it was first to eat the sweeties, the candidates squabbled and squinnied like they were taking advantage of the adults being out of the room. Hamza Yusuf did his best "I'm a man, so I should be in charge" impression, whilst he seemed to suffer from serious memory loss whenever it came to questions of his actual, demonstrable, proven, bad track record in every single department of government, which Ash Regan countered with nonsense like, "We just need to do whatever we want to do it and do it now," like Robert Mugabe if he was in the Proclaimers. By a country mile, the only candidate with a slither of integrity was Kate Forbes, but that will hold her back. All that standing by your principles nonsense is not welcome in this debate. I can boil the whole debate down to one sentence. The people that put you in this mess want the membership to vote for Hamza Yusuf because they believe 8 years of a woman is enough. Happy International Women's Day. I think Hamza Yusuf will win, and because he's such a fucking idiot, it will make for great viewing. That said, if Ash Regan wins, I suspect we will get a comedy remake of Braveheart with Donald Trump playing William Wallace, which will be brilliant. Mwah. If Kate Forbes wins, I will cry tears of joy. It will be like the scene from The Wizard of Oz where the Wicked Witch of the West dies, except under that house will be the hopes and dreams of Nicola Sturgeon.
We'll get independence when we've persuaded a majority of people in Scotland to vote for independence. And that requires a leader who doesn't just inspire the Yes movement, but can also reach out to those who are not yet persuaded.
Well, first of all, you need a leader that will stand up to Westminster. And I'm the only candidate here who has said they will stand up against Westminster's Section 35 veto. So that's crucial. Under my leadership, every single election we fight will be fought on the issue of independence, including the next general election.
What we actually need to do is stop thinking that we need to ask any kind of permission from Westminster.
You say you're the only candidate that can persuade people who voted no. In the first week of your campaign, you had people who voted yes, leave your campaign. MSP after MSP. You've had many people, particularly from our LGBTQ community, say they won't vote for independence if you're the leader. Forget persuading no voters, you can't even keep yes voters on side. You would reject the Greens, who are, of course, the second largest pro-independence majority party. How on earth can you call yourself a unifier?
Well, I am a unifier because I have already united the wider movement behind me.